प्रार्थना करो ये सदा नारद
प्रार्थना करो
গৌরাঙ্গা বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীরা
গৌরাঙ্গা বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীরা
হরি হরি বলিতে না জানে বাবে
হরে হরে বলিতে না জানে
জয় সচিনন্দন জয় গৌর হরি সচিনন্দন জয় গৌর হরি ঠাকুর নারোত্তম ঠাকুর নারোত্তম নারোত্তম ঠাকুর You want to sing some?
For
As you like, there is no order now. We have only time to chant. Sing
yes,
two.
please, Maharaj. I want these ones. Two. I think it's 228. Wait. Yes, 228. Shri Rupa Manjari.
Yesterday I sang this. Yesterday. Today again no. Choose another one. You can look the recordings yesterday. You are one day late with the inspiration. You want to suggest something? No?
Jai Radha Madhava. Or
Let's sing something different and you will hear something different.
for Radharani or Hare Hare Daya Mora. Jai Radha Madhava. It's fitting or not?
Yes, Hari Daya Mora. What page is that?
213. 213. 213. Hare hai dayala mora jaya radhanatha bara bara e bara laha nija satha.
Hari he doyala mora jaya radhanatha Patita Pavana Karuniyam Yugacharya Narayana Vancha Kalpataruyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tulse Namaha Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Ismirahasara Murali Manohara Radhikara Shikamam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Guru Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vrindai Tulasi Devyai Priyai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances to the dust of the lotus feet of Paramarada Tamo Sri Guru Padapatma Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Prahamsa Parivraj Vacharya Ashtotara Sata Srimad Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Shri Gurudeva, and to Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashtotara Sata Srimad Shri Bhaktivedanta Puri Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashtotara Sata Srimad Shri Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj, and to all Tridandi Sannyas, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here today, my most respectful obeisances. So continue with Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 29th chapter, with the commentaries of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So yesterday we discussed the question by Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj, he asked that the only way to advance spiritually is if you worship God, right? But the gopis, they did not worship Krishna as God. They worshipped him as their lover. So how they can achieve spiritual perfection? Why did he ask this question? Because in the audience of Shukadeva Goswami's Katha, there were all types of people. People with less qualification, people with high qualification, from very ordinary people to Vyasadeva and Narada Muni, they were all there. So Parikshit Maharaj is concerned about those people who might not actually understand that being God, Krishna, he can play Rasa Lila with the gopis. So then we discussed all these things, and now we go to the next verse, verse 13. So Shukadeva Goswami said, this point was explained to you previously, since even Shishupal, who hated Krishna, achieved perfection, then what to speak of the Lord's dear devotees? So anyone who will even think about Krishna, like comes in fear, or anyone, they will always be delivered somehow. Now the commentary. Though the king of sages knew this was not Parikshit's question, he made a pretense of scolding him in order to chastise others for their foolishness. So Shukadeva Goswami is chastising Parikshit Maharaj, but not because he made a mistake, but for others who are thinking like this. He knew that Parikshit Maharaj was not doubting that point. Shukadeva Goswami said, you must have no intelligence at all to be asking such a question. In front of everyone, he is chastising the king. Why he can do that? Because he is in the position of Guru. and Parikshit Maharaj is in the position of disciple. So, if Guru chastises you in public, this is something very good for you. You know why? Because Guru is purifying you. When he opens up publicly your faults, your defects, your anartha, he's actually taking that out of you. He's throwing away all your impurities. So you should accept it as a great mercy. Always. So previously in the 7th canto, I told you that Shishupal attained liberation, though he hated the Lord. If he could attain Sayuja Mukti with that unfavorable attitude, what can we say of the gopis? Favorable attitude characterized by conjugal desire. So gopis just want to love Krishna. So why they should not get any benefit from that, right? So the word Rishikesham indicates that Krishna personally descends to this world by his unconditional causeless mercy. Even though Krishna is inaccessible to the senses of such persons as Brahma, nevertheless, he makes himself visible by his inconceivable divine potency, and allows himself to be seen by the senses of even the lowest of men. So when Krishna came in this world, he was visible to everyone. There was no any, type of those who have only spiritual vision. No, he was available to everyone. Krishna does this to just deliver them, and thus exhibit the power of his compassion. So just by having darshan of Krishna, you are delivered. Same with Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu came, he pulled like millions and millions of people just to see him. Chaitanya Charitamrita is described like ocean of people running behind where Mahaprabhu is going. Next village he is about to come. Millions of people just waiting for him, just to see him. Some people climbing the trees, some people going on the roof of the houses, just to have 1 second of the glimpse of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And by that they are totally delivered. So God, He is always distributing mercy to everyone. Want you or not this mercy, you'll get this mercy. That's what the God calls this mercy. These gopis, on the other hand, are the objects and subjects of affection for Adokshaja Krishna, the transcendental Lord, who lies beyond the purview of the ordinary senses. Why did Shukadeva reject the recent example of Agasur achieving perfection in Vrindavan, and instead he cites an example from Krishna's Mathura Lila concerning the most degraded Chaitya? By citing Shishupal, Shukadeva Goswami reveals a confidential truth to King Parikshit. Just as the gopis who were kept in their houses eventually attained spiritual bodies, similarly, Shishupal assumed his eternal spiritual body as an associate of the Lord at the removal of his gunamoy body, his material body, attained by a sage's curse because of his extreme materialistic illusion. In reality, Shishupal's spiritual body as a personal associate of the Lord was always present, hidden within him. It is stated in the Bhagavatam, Krishna Chakra Hatha Ahamso. By the chakra of Krishna, the sins of Dantavakra and Shishupala were removed. In other words, the chakra removed their sins rather than killing them. And then they attained the perfection of returning to their positions as attendants of the Lord in Vaikuntha. Who were them in Vaikuntha? Shishupala and Dantavakra? Who? Who were the 2 associates of Narayan who became many demons, including Shishupala and Dantavakra? Who were they? Don't remember. Jaya Vijay, the gatekeepers. In Krishna Lila they become Shishupala and Dantavakra. In Narasimha Lila, he becomes Hiranyakashipu and also Hiranyaksha in the Varahadeva's Lila. Then Ravana in Kumbhakarna in Ram's Lila, Jagai Madai in Gaur Lila. These two associates of Lord Vishnu, Jai and Vijay, maintained a feeling of enmity for a very long time. Because of always thinking of Krishna in this way, they regained the shelter of the Lord, having returned home, back to Godhead. Okay, you may argue, okay, they are already liberated, so they have no other destination, they cannot go to hell. But this is just an example to show to others that even a materialistic person who is envious of Krishna, he will be delivered somehow. Okay, verse 14. O King, the Supreme Lord is inexhaustible and immeasurable, and he is untouched by the material modes because he is their controller. His personal appearance in this world is meant for bestowing the highest benefit on humanity. So Krishna, he does not want to punish anyone. That's the main thing. But the mechanism he created is that when you misbehave, Maya comes and punishes you. But Krishna, he does not want to do that. That's a fact. He is forced to do it, actually for our benefit. But he does not want to punish anyone. Just like mother also doesn't want to, slap the son or daughter, but he must do it. Now the commentary. Shri Krishna descends to this material world to show mercy to the devotees and demons alike. Krishna appears here with this idea in his mind. I shall deliver all those persons who have even a little personal connection with me, even though they have not embarked on my path of spiritual advancement. Krishna comes to bestow the highest benefit, which for some means merging into God's existence, Sayuja Mukti, or liberation to Vaikuntha, Salokya Mukti, or pure love of God, Prema Bhakti. Krishna does not have to personally appear to kill an insignificant demon like Kamsa, since by the mere movement of his eyebrows he can destroy millions of universes. So Krishna, he only wants to give auspicious things. He only wants to bestow the ultimate true goal to everyone. Krishna is called Avyayasya, means inexhaustible, because though he gives himself to each and every devotee, he is never depleted. But in what way is Krishna so? Someone may ask. The answer is given beginning with the word Aprameyasya, which means immeasurable. Krishna is immeasurable because he is untouched by material qualities and filled with unlimited transcendental qualities, Guna Atmana. So, no matter how much Krishna gives to anyone, he is never diminished by that. He is unlimited, inexhaustible. Verse 15. Persons who constantly direct their lust, anger, fear, protective affection, feeling of impersonal oneness, or friendship towards Lord Hari are sure to become absorbed in thought of him. So, somehow, if you have some connection with Krishna, then somehow you have to think about him, even in a bad way. And that thinking about Krishna will give you deliverance. Now the commentary. In this verse, Sripad Goswami says, therefore, Parikshit, you should understand the conclusion clearly. The Braja Gopis and others worshipped Krishna with a mood of lust. Shishupal worshipped Krishna with a mood of anger. Comes a mood of fear. Nanda Maharaj, a mood of parental love. The self-satisfied sages in a mood of oneness. The Vrishnis, Pandavas and others in a mood of friendship. In whichever mood they worshipped Shri Krishna, they realized the respective eternal pastimes of the Lord. And this tells us that the various pastimes of all these persons are eternal. Even today, anyone who maintains any of these individual moods towards Krishna will achieve him. So he's saying, even nowadays, anyone, not only those who are parikaras. Just as one attached to women is called Stri Maya, the gopis are called Tan Maya, which means totally absorbed in Krishna. For the others, Tan Mayatam means Sayuja, merging in the Brahmajyoti. You know, Krishna can even give them Sayuja Mukti, merging in Brahmajyoti. But that is also not eternal. That's the only liberation which is not eternal liberation. Because you can go to Brahmajyoti for some time, but not forever. After some time you must come back to earth and continue with your sadhana to enter Vaikuntha or Golok or Ayodhya, whatever. So the yogis who enter in Brahmajyoti, they stay there in full samadhi, only feeling the Brahmananda, like absorbed in samadhi. But after some time, by the mercy of a pure devotee like Narada Muni, for example, who can cross this Brahmajyoti all the time when he goes to Vaikuntha, when Narada Muni sees this yogi there, what he does, he pokes him. You're meditating here, and what is going on? So at that moment, his meditation is broken, and he comes down to earth. Because the Swarupa cannot manifest in Brahma, in Brahmajyoti. The Brahmajyoti has no seva, has no interaction, has no possibility. So they can only be there for some time. Then Shastras say, as soon as he comes down to the earth, he takes birth in a very high class Vaishnava family. Because he's already very, very advanced. And from that point, he has to again engage in bhakti, and he has to continue his sadhana till he achieves perfection and go beyond the Brahmajyoti. But they are not Mayavadis, okay? Cannot mistake them by Mayavadis. They are Brahmavadis. They are devotees of Lord, but they are just impersonalists. They just worship the impersonal aspect. Mayavadis are different. Mayavadis, they believe God is impersonal, but they are also God. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahma. They never go to Brahmajyoti, they go to hell. Okay? Their destiny is different. Okay?
Maharaj, their last sentence, you read, to attain Krishna. Actually, what means that attain Krishna? Because on one sense, we are always with him and we cannot be out of him. And another sense is how to attain, what means that to attain Krishna? Because on one sense, we are always with him.
You are not with Krishna now. How you are with Krishna now?
In a heart. He is always...
That is not what he means.
So
it means you personally serving him, interacting with him. But he is in the heart not as Krishna now, he is as Paramatma only. So we are not with Krishna now. Krishna is in Goloka Vrindavan. We have no connection at all with Krishna. Only Paramatma and Gurudev, that's it. But even though with Paramatma also no relation, he is there, but no relation. And with Gurudev, some relation, but with Krishna no. Attaining Krishna means you entering in the spiritual world with your spiritual body and serving directly. Here Krishna is the context, but it can be any parikara, like Jai and Vijay. They are not associates of Krishna, they are associates of Narayana. But so when they say that Krishna gave them liberation or Krishna accept them, not for him, because in this case, Krishna means Narayana. Krishna means all of them, right? In the same way, when Ram killed Ravana, he did not send Ravana to Ayodhya, because Ravana is Jai and Vijay, one of them, I don't know which one, he is one of them. So he sent him back to Vaikuntha. So according to your connection, you go to that place. Clear? Okay, verse 16. You should not be so astonished by Krishna, the unborn master of all masters of mystic power. After all, it is the Lord who liberates this world. Commentary. Shukadeva Goswami said, though others may be amazed, it should not be astonishing for you. He's talking to Parikshit Maharaj, who have been well aware of Krishna's glories from within your mother's womb. Though Krishna appears as a cowherd boy, he is Bhagavan. Though Krishna is the son of Devaki, he is unborn. Though Krishna flirts with the damsels of Braja, he is the ultimate master of all masters of mystic yoga, Yogeshwareshwari, and the original source of all incarnations. Means he has his senses fully controlled. It is not astonishing that Krishna liberates all the moving and non-moving creatures in the entire universe, as explained by Sridhara Swami's commentary. Sridhara Swami, Sridhara Swami, he is a very famous commentator of Srimad Bhagavatam. He is before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay? And Mahaprabhu accepted his commentary of Bhagavatam. He was the first commentator of Bhagavatam, official commentator of Bhagavatam. And so all our acharyas, they will always collect from Sridhara Swami, those who are, coming after him. So Srila Chandrasekhar Thakur is quoting Sridhara Swami to testify that. So although this universe is distinct from the transcendental paraphernalia of Krishna's pastimes, still by remembering the moods of calm and sneha of Krishna's various devotees, even today anyone in the universe can become free from the flux of the modes of nature. Calm means transcendental lust, and sneha means affection, loving affection for Krishna. So just by remembering the mood of Krishna's devotees, the mood of the gopis, and the mood of others, we can be delivered. Verse 17. Seeing that the girls of Braja had arrived, Lord Krishna, the best of speakers, greeted them with charming words that bewildered their minds. Okay, now finish all these complications. Now come back to the subject. Krishna has played the flute. Krishna called all the gopis. Some gopis, they were not able to join immediately this rasa dance. They had some impurities in their hearts. They remained at home. But most of them, they were able to go. And finally, they arrived at Vangshivat, where Krishna was playing his flute. And Krishna welcomed them. The famous Swagatamba Mahabhaga. Next verse will come. Now the commentary. Having thus reconciled an apparent contradiction by establishing the spiritual nature of the gopis' love for Krishna, Shukadeva Goswami proceeds with his narration. Even though the gopis were already bewildered by the resonant sound of Krishna's flute, Krishna, who is the most expert user of speech in regards to proper time, place, and person, bewildered the gopis even more by his use of words. Krishna, he used different aspects of fine speech, including expressions designating that which is named, referenced, and indirectly implied, with aspects that are variably dry and also moist. Dry means harsh, and moist means affectionate. So Krishna, he knows perfectly how to apply the words. Which words he must use, the tune of the voice, the mood. So he's the best speaker. Krishna is going to fulfill 3 of his desires by speaking harsh words to the gopis. Krishna thinks, first of all, I want to show the world the purity of the gopis' love. First desire Krishna has, to show the world the purity of gopis' love. Not to show to Vrindavan or to Brajabasis, to show to the world. And that is one reason why Krishna leaves Vrindavan, Because if he loved so much the gopis, why he left Vrindavan? Because only by leaving Vrindavan, he can make their love become famous all over the world. Even when the gopis see that I, the beloved object of their affection, am indifferent, still their affection does not decrease the slightest bit. When I meet with the gopis, I will act in a contrary way. I will take up the role of the proud, headstrong lover, means Bhamya Bhav, which is usually reserved for the woman in Sringara Ras. I will make them take up the role of the eager, submissive man, or Dakshina Bhav. No, sorry, man here, not man. So, this is very nice. What he's saying, that there are 2 different moods that the gopis have. 2 different groups in general. One is called Bhamya Bhav, which is the left wing mood, which is the contrary mood. And this is represented by Radharani's mood. Radha, Lalita, Vishaka, they have this special mood. They can speak against Krishna. They can chastise him. They can, speak harsh words towards him. They can make Krishna change his words, his mind, whatever. And also they can deny whatever Krishna might say to them. And the other mood is called Dakshina Bhav, which is the right wing of the bird. To fly, the bird needs 2 wings. So love to go high means also 2 sides. And Dakshina means submissive mood. That is represented by, who represents this right wing mood? Chandravali, second best beloved of Krishna. Radha is first beloved, Chandravali is second beloved. So, usually Krishna, he likes to take and be submissive towards Radha. He likes that. He fully likes that. He likes when Radha chastises him, calls him bad names, blames him, insults him. He's very happy. Even the Vedas, when they glorify Krishna with beautiful hymns and metric and poetry, beautiful, sweet words, cannot please Krishna as much as is pleased by Radharani's harsh words. But now, Krishna is saying, I will take the role of the contrary mood, and I will make them become submissive to me. Why is that? Because they are all together now. All the gopis are together. So Krishna cannot treat them separately. So what he is going to do, the next verse is going to say, but he is going to actually give a very hard time to the gopis. Very hard time. So continue with the commentary. Further, because of the natural stiffness of the young girls, who are extremely shy, which makes them act just the opposite of how they actually feel, the gopis are surely going to make me listen to their interjected words, meant for forestall our association. So means Krishna, he wants to make the gopis beg for him to have his association. That's what he wants from them. Although, as it is understood by experts in the science of rasas, in the same way as the breasts and other bodily parts of attractive women make a more strange impression by being hidden under clothing, similarly the inner hankerings of such women inspire more wonder when they are kept covered by their contrary behavior. So Krishna, he actually wants to cover the gopis' intentions. He wants the gopis to say something that they actually are not meant to say. So that will make his heart become even more attracted to the gopis. When these are brashly exhibited, they do not create the same effect. If the gopis and Krishna, they speak openly to each other, "Oh, I'm very happy that you came. I love you so much. Please, stay. Let us, everything is spoiled. Our love is watered down. The mood of Vrindavan, the mood of Brajavasis is to never openly speak, especially about love. Once you say, "I love you," the love is gone. Means there is no love. It might that there be something that you think that is love. But actually Vrindavan, Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj, my sannyasi guru, he used to say, in Vrindavan, yes means no and no means yes. Brajavasis are always speaking the opposite what they actually want to say. And that is only to enhance the relation, the loving relation between them. So that's what Krishna is going to do. Don't think Krishna is going to welcome the gopis very nicely. He's going to give hard times to her, to them. And the dialogue is quite, quite bewildering, You feel even some type of pain because, "Oh Krishna, okay, stop, that's enough. Let them relax. Let them just dance with you." But Krishna is very heavy, Nonetheless, the male lover sometimes desires to see the uncovered limbs of a woman he is trying to enjoy. Similarly, he may wish to hear her words of eagerness, which are usually hidden by external pride. But he never wants to see or hear these things in front of even his intimate friends, what to speak of others. Now Krishna is speaking about the ordinary man. Ordinary men, they want everything, quick and easy and cheap. They cannot fight like that. They cannot fight like that. So in this way, Krishna now wishes to see all the hidden bodily features of the beautiful young gopis and to hear their intimate words without the covering of duplicity. Thus we can understand that Krishna was not in association of his cowherd friends at that time. So means that when Krishna he might be in front of his boyfriends or his parents or any strange people, he will never address the gopis in an intimate way. Never. But now they are alone, and now Krishna, he can talk whatever he wants to them in a very intimate way. Ultimately, he wants that, but he's not allowing that to come first. Otherwise, it loses its power. Then verse 18, most famous verse. Krishna saying, "Swagatam va mahabhaga priyam kim karavani va vrasyamayam kachid bruttagamana karanam." Krishna said, "O most fortunate ladies, Mahabhaga, welcome, Swagatam. What may I do to please you? Is everything well in Braja? Please, tell me the reason for you coming here." He's very, cynical. Why you came here? I don't know. Please tell me. Is everything good in Braj? He's like, like a showman, Like, "Welcome, dear gopis. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?" Now the comment. In the loving exchanges between experienced men and women, the usual custom is that the woman will not like it and become angry if the man openly reveals his eagerness for conjugal enjoyment. With this in mind, Krishna first addresses the gopis in accordance with the standard manner of melodies, means rasatattva, by saying, "Welcome. What's your trip here to come here pleasant? You are greatly fortunate, ladies, in that your whole lives you have never had to look misery in the face." So how the gopis they came there? Krishna played his flute and they were busy with house duties or doing so many things. They just stopped that in whatever position that was. Some they were applying kajal in their eyes, some were putting makeup, some were dressing their hairs, some were cooking, some were feeding the babies, some were giving food to husband, some were in the field doing something. They stopped in the middle. Those who had only one earring, they went like this, without one earring. Only one eye with kajal, only one half face painted. Like this they went. So these words can also have another, less affectionate meaning. Your coming has been splendid because everything is accomplished, so now you can go home. So what Krishna wants to say to them in this first impression is, okay, you have come, welcome, but go back now. You can't stay alone in the forest. So Krishna he continues, please tell me what gratifying hospitality I can offer to you young girls who have come to me as I pass the night alone in this secluded forest. Kindly tell me in a simple terms what give you pleasure, since I am indeed eager to satisfy you. Then without a doubt, I will carry it out. So Krishna expects the gopis to say, O bold one, aren't you ashamed to speak to us who are faithful to our husbands in such an audacious way? Don't you have any fear of God's laws or of the king? That's what Krishna expects them to speak. They didn't speak this. So expecting them to speak this, Krishna, he prepares his speech, ahead. So overwhelmed with shyness, however, the gopis remain silent. Krishna takes this to be a sign of their agreement to have physical contact, which he implied by asking them, what can I do to please you? Thus Krishna thinks, as in union there is pleasure in the reversal of roles, so in the act of meeting contrariness is also pleasing. If these girls are not going to resort to their normal tricks tonight, then I am going to play a few tricks of my own to conceal my own actual eagerness. So Krishna is going to play a trick with them. He's not going to openly say, oh, I want you to come, I call you. No. He's going to play the reverse, opposite. Because these girls have lost control of themselves due to hearing my enchanting flute, they are acting against their natures and have become submissive. Krishna is saying that, their nature is not submissive, but the sound of my flute make them completely submissive to me. Therefore, I should be compassionate with the gopis, since I have not lost control of myself. I should favor them by externally pretending to be contrary to increase the taste in these pastimes. Then later I will show my natural eagerness to enjoy with them. Yes, Maharaj. Considering these ideas, Krishna brings the conversation to the level of contrariness by inquiring from the gopis with concern and apprehension. Krishna says, is everything alright in Braj? Has Indra or anyone else created a disturbance which has filled you with fear and sent you here seeking my protection? Hearing this, the gopis with faces both smiling and dismayed silently conjecture. Is he going to play the cheater again today? Krishna says, from your silence, I conclude there is no disturbance. Then please tell me, why did you come? I cannot understand. And we will continue tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Next time, maybe. Gaur Pramanande, Hari Hari Vancha Patar Vishwa, Kripa Sindhu Devacha, Patitanam Pavanibhyo, Vaishnavibhyo Namo.